Is NASCAR finally over?
Will the Dodgers go back to back to back? A trace repito, some might say.
And it's the NFL trade deadline. Who are the winners? Who are the losers? Here's a hint. Brees Hall is a loser.
Yeah, right. You got stuck.
All
This,
that and more today on the Scotty and Stowe Show.
you beat me to it.
I know.
As always, sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California, and How is Stowe?
Oh, awesome. And I can't wait to get till some trade deadline stuff. But we've got finales in NASCAR and
Oh
in the
man.
World Series. One's happy for you, one's not so much. But anyway, let's go
Well,
ahead
the
and let's go.
NASCAR one, that ended up not being happy like 6 weeks. I'm past that now. And
All
when
right.
the Dodgers won the World Series, I'm completely past everything after that. And what a World Series. I mean, if it's not in the top five World Series of all time, now I might be biased, but I thought an 18 inning game, uh, a game seven that goes into overtime or extra innings,
One of only six.
one of only six. How many 18 inning games have been in the World Series?
Two.
Two. So one of only two 18 inning games.
Yeah,
And
if you're doing statistical anomalies, when you add that up, and the only pinch hit grand slam in history, and the fact that what's his name? Miguel Rojas hadn't hit a home run in the entire season. He was the worst hitter in baseball. He was there to bunt and play defense, and he's the one that sends Game Seven in overtime. Miguel Rojas. Oh my goodness! If he wasn't, I don't know who's the MVP. I don't even know.
Yamamoto was the MVP, the pitcher.
That makes sense. He was fantastic.
Yeah, what a phenomenal performance by him. You can talk about Atani all you want. You can talk about the lack of bets. You can talk about Freeman and his game-winning home run, but Yamamoto winning the two games and pretty much Phantom, he just shut them down in both the games. And then to come back in the next game to close
Right.
it
He,
and
he warmed
pitch
up in the
three
18
innings.
inning game, started the next one anyway. Like this guy's he's got rubber band arms, baby.
Yeah, this guy is definitely worth every penny spent on him. You know, when you put World Series back to back, I mean, they got to be making the money back that they've spent on these guys. You know what I mean? So they're well worth it. How many times have you seen teams spend millions of dollars and not get shit? And then you put two World Series together. So can they go back to back to back? There's gonna have to be some changes, I think. I think Freddie Freeman is should probably think about, well, maybe not Freeman, but
He's
I
got
don't.
one more good year. If he goes back to back, he's just
He's
galloping
gone,
into the
right?
sunset. Yeah, yeah. But I
How about
think yeah.
Mookie? You think Mookie goes back to back to back and leaves, or Mookie's
I
batting
mean,
wasn't that great, but his defense and the way he played shortstop, to be asked to move to shortstop this year and to make the plays he made at defense or the World Series
I
shows
mean,
that.
honestly, any normal like good-hearted franchise would definitely have Mookie back. I wouldn't be surprised if they shipped him back to Boston and just bought one of their quality players somehow. Hard to tell.
It is hard to tell. I don't know how much more money the Dodgers can spend on pitching, and hopefully it does something. I mean, that's been kind of an anomaly the last 2 or 3 years where we've just like Glass now, Snell, Yamamoto, you know what
I
I mean?
I believe Tariq Skubal's on the trade block.
So there you go. That's this year's victim to the Dodgers pitching rotation.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. What a fabulous World Series. What did you think? I mean, I know it was hard on you to have to endure the fact that the Dodgers had made it to another World Series again in like 6 years. It's got to be difficult for you because it just seems like it's always the Dodgers. But how did you
Uh,
feel about that World Series?
I'll be honest, it wasn't as difficult as the ones past. Like the first one he got in a long time, that one was difficult. The one that didn't count, that just pissed me off. But honestly, if this series, if you took the logo off the helmet, it was just pure entertainment. I mean, from Toronto's side, you had Ernie Clement, 30 hits in the World Series or something like that, or in the playoffs. Vlad Guerrero was a specimen the whole time. He started off that last game with a double in the extra inning,
Hannibal.
moved to third, and then just couldn't get home in the end. Uh, it was just classic. Savage We got a new superstar with 21-year-old Savage for Toronto. But yeah, no, it all comes down to my boy, little Miguel Rojas, saved the day, and I think I will always remember it. For me, walking through the Good Time Tavern, 125 North Livermore Avenue, California, and just saying, this guy's the worst hitter. I can't understand why it's not being pinch hit for. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's there to bunt. He's there to play defense. They need a hit. And then this motherfucker just rips a home run out of freaking nowhere. That's what I'll always remember. I hate the Dodgers.
I think that home run, the throwback to the home plate from the play he got at second base when he was out of shape or out of play. I mean,
He had his left foot where his right foot was, and his right foot where his left foot should be. Somehow still threw him out.
Barely, but still threw him out. I mean, now it's one of the closest plays in World Series history, I believe. So yeah, I mean, anybody could have won any of those games. So hats off to the Blue Jays too, because everybody thought the Dodgers were just going to roll on through because they rolled on through the playoffs, right? And the Blue Jays played them to 7 and played them tougher than any team. I mean, what an amazing. I mean, I thought it
instant classic.
Instant classic. The last 2 games, I literally thought the series was over 100 times in the last 2 games.
Right.
I mean,
Toronto got you. I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, we got him.
Nope.
Nope.
Unbelievable. So yeah, shout out to the Los Angeles. Shout out to I know I hate him, but shout out to the manager because he has pieced together two pitching staffs.
The Pagan play where he ran over, he got put in the game, and the very next pitch he ran over Kike Hernandez and said, "My ball, out."
Brilliant move by Mr. Davey Roberts.
It could have been disastrous, but yeah, he'll get credit for a great managed game for sure.
For sure, right now, for as many bad things as I said about him,
I would have pinch hit for Rojas. I would have done this other things, but it all worked out.
It all worked out to like chess perfection, like a master. And then like moved his
like he knew it was coming.
Right. He put that pawn only one space forward. He's like, no, I know what's going on here. All right, listen. NASCAR is also finished. And shout out to Kyle Larson, who I had in the top 4. So I at least got a winner in this whole deal. I believe I might have said he had a chance to win it. I did say it was Denny Hamlin's year. I'm kind of shocked. I kind of found out. I didn't realize Denny Hamlin had never won a championship before. I was like, really? Did you know that, Panda?
I heard that Denny Hamlin was winning like 30 laps of that race, and I thought he was done going to do it damn thing.
Well, here's what happened. And I'm mind boggled by this whole thing. Because if I was Denny Hamlin and I had never won a championship before, and this was my year, and I've been dominating a whole race with 3 laps to go or whatever many laps to go, that wasn't many, I would have not pitted. I don't know. I mean, I don't believe anybody else pitted. I was like, because he went in first and came out 10th. It's not like he would have had a bad pit. So I don't know what I missed, but I know what happened is Denny Hamlin went from dominating that whole race to Kyle Larson going, where's Denny restarting with 3 laps to go? He's in 11th. Where are we at? We're in 5th right now. Just
if you take 2 tires, you'll be in 5th.
Dude.
So he took 2 tires and took the lead and held him off, right?
Blown away by the whole. I mean, I would have, if I was Denny Hamlin, I would have said, nope, I'm just staying out here. They're going to have to wreck me. I am not leaving first place. I'm not taking any chances anywhere else but on the racetrack. So for Denny Hamlin to dominate this whole season, which I told you over and over again, Denny Hamlin's pretty much dominated this whole season other than, Kyle or Christopher Bell won the first 3 races, and
there were patches. Bell was hot for a while. Larson was hot for a couple races.
Denny Hamlin was hot for the whole fucking season, and for this not to be Denny Hamlin's year, I was like,
"Wow, happy Halloween, Denny Hamlin."
Yeah, right. I mean, especially with like 3 or 4 laps to go, and Denny Hamlin's leading, and nobody's going to catch him in the win. That's it. This is over.
I mean, that what was it? The caution flag. That one was brutal.
Untimely for Denny Hamlin.
Untimely.
because it was over. I was like, Denny Hamlin won this. This is over. Good. Congratulations, Denny Hamlin, especially when I'm finding out for the first time in my life because I'm thinking this guy's at least won one and it's a big fucking zero. And I'm like, what? Go Denny Hamlin. I mean, this guy's dominated racing. I like that. You should have one, bro. You know what I mean? Get one in the books. Now Kyle Larson has two. And I'm like, damn, Carl, you got two, and Denny got zero. And he just what Kyle Larson said it. He goes, it's amazing to win the championship and not have led a lap. Because he was nowhere near leading a lap. So shout out Kyle Larson and Rick Hendricks for another. Rick Hendrick, I don't know how many championships that guy has. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, the Labanis back in the day. I mean, how many championships does that dude have? You know what I mean?
He's
Good
got his
for
own
him.
ballroom for championships, that guy.
Oh, he's the leader in the of the pack in this whole deal by a whole lot. Bye, NASCAR. I
Bye,
will miss
NASCAR. Till
you.
next year, 2026.
Till 2026, February, Daytona 500. Be
So,
there or
see you
be
soon.
square.
All right. Well, Denny Hamlin lost, so the Packers. What happened this week with your boys?
I thought you were gonna go first. Um, I don't know. We play to the level of the teams we play, apparently. I've never seen that. I've never if you're the 5-1 green or the 4-1 green, whatever the fuck we are, and you're playing against a team that is subpar, you should pretty much kick the shit out of that team, and that should be the end of the game. But
It is the NFL.
it is the NFL. Our red zone, we were in the red zone, I think 5 times and got zip nothing. Like
Oh, so all your big turnovers and penalties happened when you were about to score?
all in the red zone. Yeah, everything that we did bad was
How
all in the red zone. So everything we did wrong was within
brutal.
20 yards of the goal line. And
Oh,
everything we did right was getting to the 20 yards
so
before the
easily could have been 28-13, you guys.
could have been 37-10. Instead, it was 16-13. And for some odd reason, we just played down to the level of the people. Now, the Panthers pass rush was once again very good.
Okay,
And
I was gonna say they've been playing better. Like they must have something good going for them
and
besides Rico Dowdell.
Rico, no, the Panthers offense did nothing. The Packers defense still played to a high level. I mean, we've lost 2 games, 13 points and 16 points was the total score for the other team. And the game we tied was just some weird ass shootout with the Cowboys where
The
everybody
weirdest
was just
Cowboys
fucking,
thing ever.
is that Micah Parsons on the other side? Fuck him. We're going to score 40. You know what I mean? What's going on here? We only give up 12 points. We're like one of the best, scoring defenses because we only give up 15 fucking points a game. And Cowboys put up 41 on us. That was just some weird night because we had Micah Parsons. Yeah, we just weirdly played down to the if it's a big game, look at Jordan Love against the Steelers on national television. He looks like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. Look at, then we play Cleveland and we can't put up more than 13 points and we stumble and fumble everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell is going on here?
Teams that begin with the letter C is your kryptonite this year.
I hope not. We got to play the Bears twice.
Here's to wishing.
Here's to wishing, right? I mean, and will the Bears be in the playoffs? Who knows? I mean, I don't want to see that we can't beat a C team. I'd have to play the Bears in the playoffs. So I don't know. We just don't. It's just weird. I know they need to make some changes and made none, but I have read a lot of articles. We didn't have the capital to trade anybody because we like draft picks. So there's no way this guy's Goody's going to trade away second, third, fourth round picks when that's his favorite picks. And nobody was worth a 6th or a 7th, I mean, that we would want. Fair enough, right? I mean, we want Jalen Ramsey. We'll give you a 6th round pick for him. No. So it's like,
okay, no. Fine.
Okay. Well, fine then. Fuck you. You know what I mean? So, but I have heard that we tried to get Asante Samuel Jr. in before the NFL cleared him to play. And he said, nope, I'm waiting until I get cleared by the NFL, then I'll go to several teams.
Sure.
And I know that he got cleared either today or yesterday, and I know that the Packers are already in contact with him. So I would assume if anything is going to go right this year after losing Tucker Kraft, maybe snagging Asante Samuel Jr. off the I'm finally able to play again in the NFL. Please God, if you're there. That would be awesome. So that would be a good pickup. That and so I've read that a few times now, and that the Packers have talked to him several times, but he's just like, until I can play, there's no
Yeah,
reason to talk.
that's
So
interesting. Yeah. Normally every team contacts every good cornerback, but I haven't heard the Niners talking to anybody like that. So must be more true for you.
I've read it quite a few times now, and I thought we were going to do something earlier, and I didn't realize that he had said, "I'm not going to talk to any team or do any pre anything until I can actually play again."
See what
So,
I'm saying.
he said the thing is that he wants to go to a contender that he can show nobody's going to give him a big deal, so he's going to get a 7 week deal,
Right.
and
Couple picks in the Super Bowl will get you a bunch of millions.
that's what he said. So it's got to be somebody who's a contender. So if I get like, all right, I'm able, who can sign me? He wasn't going to sign before the trade deadline. He wasn't going to do anything. He wanted that all to end. He wanted to just be Asante Samuel Jr., healthy completely,
All by himself.
all by himself. Who is a Super Bowl contender? The Colts, the fucking Packers, the Niners, somebody who's going to highlight him and he can play several games into the playoffs and make interceptions. And then I'm thinking, oh, that's
And he
me.
played defensive end.
He cannot play defensive end. I don't believe.
We're out probably on him then.
Yeah, you guys might be out on him, but we desperately need a cornerback because we have Carrington Valentine and Keyshawn Nixon, and that's not going to get the Super Bowl done. So the days
I thought
of
Nixon was the best player in football in week one, but Karen
and
Valentine.
week 2, week 3, and week 4, but now it's not looking the same. So I mean, I don't know. I thought having such a dominant pass rush could make everybody Devon Blard or Bland or whatever that dude's name is for the Cowboys, but apparently uh,
Has your right tackle made any more promises lately?
he doesn't speak anymore.
He's not,
I believe they removed his tongue.
Mr. Walker has no tongue.
Yeah, I believe on a Monday his tongue was gone, and on a Wednesday he was back to practice.
There you go.
There you go. Niners, are they anything special?
I'm still as confused as I was week one. Let's be honest. We lost another defensive end, which every year we lose a defensive end for the year. So fabulous stuff there. But honestly, making it work, we took care of the Giants pretty handily, and we did it in the trenches like you do old school. We ran the ball particularly well. I think Mac Jones completed like 12 straight passes. So he was doing his thing, mostly off play action, little things to McCaffrey and whatnot. I don't even think we had really any big plays at all, but we just ran the ball. And the epitome of the whole game was this one handoff to Brian Washington Jr., where he went off left tackle, great blocking by Kittle and by Trent. And one of the linebackers for the Giants stepped up, and Brian Washington Robinson Jr. ran his ass over at the 8, kicked him at the 5, dragged him ass into the end zone at the 1, and then spiked the ball in his face. And that was Niners Giants game over. So O-line did well. Secondary played better. I mean, I'm just nervous as all hell. We're gonna have enough pieces to keep this going.
First of all, no Cam Scatterboo. I just
No
want to
Cam
say that.
Scatterbo.
No
Yes, but
Scatterboo.
Devin Singletary and Tracy Jones Jr. Or wait, no,
Terrible. Terrible.
Trevor.
They're not line pushers, they're not yard gainers. They're just if they get lucky to break one, 13 yards. So no Cam Scatterboo. And yeah, Giants are terrible. But nice win.
They
I
have a
can't
good pass rushing front four, but not a good run stopping front four. So
for you to
Jackson Dart is annoying though. I think he probably ran for 3 or 4 first downs where we were like, oh, we got him. And he pulled the old Russell Wilson, somehow got the fuck out of there, got the first down. So I'll give him credit for like keeping the Giants in it. But we were actually the better team once again.
I,
even with
I
even with Klein Farrell doing the pass rushing. So
I'm quite proud of Jackson Dart. I'm quite proud of the Giants for finding a quarterback that might be able to you know, stay for a while and be a good quarterback for him.
no, I think he's going to help out New York a lot.
Me too. Unless you get one of those weird situations where they finally fire this coach and the new regime comes in and they're like, "We didn't draft you." So
Right.
you'd be like, "What the
That'd
fuck?"
be well, that'd be stupid by the new regime. So
Well, you know what? It's not the first time, especially with a team with New York in the front of it. So just saying.
fair
Um,
enough.
yeah, no, I'm quite impressed with how the Niners lose a play 4 players a week and yet keep winning the game. Go Mac Jones
Mac Jones.
and Mr. McCaffrey, I guess. Because that's
I
pretty much
mean, I
I
can't
have
name it.
him in my ESPN league and I'm just killing everybody. So
You can't even name the defensive players anymore. I mean, I'd have to know the practice squad guys to know who's out there actually making a difference right now. Kalia Davis is probably out there doing some things. I have no idea.
yeah,
Mustafa's
I
back.
would have a hard time, and I usually knew I usually know most of your defensive players, and I probably couldn't name one after that kid from the rookie kid you drafted went down. I was like, oh, well, that's
He was our
pretty
last best guy. And now we
that's
got
pretty much it for me on knowing any of the players on this team.
yeah, we're
So
hanging in there though. I mean, Robert Sala, got to give him a little shout out because Robert Sala is making it work with, you know,
that man was the best defensive coach 5 years ago, and the worst head coach last
well,
year, and he's back to doing what he does best.
I mean, smart by the Niners to send him to the Jets, knowing he'll be back.
Right? Cheaper deal. You want to come back, bitch? All right, let's do it. Questions. Come on. Postman's got to work tomorrow.
Now you first.
Me first?
Yeah, because I have to win this week.
Oh, shit. All right. That's fine. All right. Question one of the Scotty and Stowe question off. Even with the loss to the Bears, the Ravens still have a chance. Look at the record.
Well, Cincinnati lost to the Bears. Am I correct? And the Ravens won on Thursday night. So I would say yes, the Ravens are on their way up. They're it's going up, escalating. They're escalating. And by the end of the year, yeah, I mean, the Steelers beat the Colts. So is
Well,
it
that's why I'm asking you now this because the Steelers beat the Colts, and I would have thought that loss would have kept the Ravens. I mean, but the Steelers went out and beat the Colts. If you would have asked me last week and I looked at the records and went, damn, the Ravens are only like 1 game back. They're 1-0 in the division, which means they haven't played the Steelers yet, or they've beaten the Steelers. So,
well, I think we all expect the Ravens to come back and win this division. If
nope.
Aaron Rodgers pulls it off, I still hate him. So no, the Ravens look better. Steelers, I mean, 6 turnovers by the Colts. I'm not going to give the Steelers credit for all that stuff. I think the Ravens still catch them, barring another Lamar injury. So yeah, I think the Ravens are fine. They're still fine.
Wrong again. Joe
Wrong
Flacco wins the
again.
division.
Steelers are going to win it.
No, Flacco and the Browns.
Flacco and the Bengals. You keep confusing me by saying different names, different teams.
Or Flacco and the Bengals, yeah.
There you go.
Sorry. I think Flacco and the Bengals turned this all around. They start scoring mad points.
They lost to the Bears.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. How many points do I get?
8 points.
8 points. All right.
Well,
Fair.
I mean, Steelers, though.
They didn't look good. They just won the game.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah, for a while.
Do you think the Ravens could get the wild card?
I mean, the Ravens just added 2 pass rushers, right? And they were the least pass rushing effective team in the league. So if you had 2 that are better than what you got, and they do have this division, yeah, man, they're gonna win the division.
All right.
You remember there's 17 games in the season. We still have like how many games left? 9, 8. 8 or 9, depending on what the bye weeks.
Right. So 9 weeks.
9 weeks, 8 or 9 games. Yeah, no, the Ravens easy.
All right.
There's
That's
no
why
way
I
I
gave,
trust Aaron Rodgers to make it through the season.
that's why I gave you 8 points.
All right.
Ready?
I think so.
How much better does Sauce Gardner make the Colts?
Man, I know. We talked about this last week. We were like, I haven't seen Sauce really make an impact this year. And I don't know if that's just they're picking on the other Jets corners. I'm sure that's what it is. How much better does it make the Colts? You would think it would make them a lot better. You would think that if you had Darrelle Revis and then Revis had his own island, like Sauce Gardner supposedly had, maybe still has, had for sure. But if you have a Revis Island, a Sauce Gardner Island, and the rest of that Colts defense can just rally to the ball, I give him a shot against the Chiefs.
Okay.
So I think this puts him into legitimate contender status. The record, they've been the best team. That's fine, but did that make them really a contender? We weren't sure. I think this now puts them in the discussion. Why not then?
So you think they have the swag on the defense now? Somebody that can take the defense to the next level. As
Well,
we
like I
said
said,
with Parsons and the Packers, we thought that would change the Packers a lot. It did. I mean, we said it. We don't give up more than 16 points a game. So obviously, Michael Parsons has done something for the Packers defense because you don't score a lot against us. Just happens to be that Jordan Love sometimes don't score a lot either. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's like he takes Sundays off where we only get like 12 points. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I got 8 fantasy points from Jordan Love. How do you only get 8 fantasy points from your quarterback? I mean,
Man.
I got 8 fantasy points from both my quarterbacks, Tua and Jordan Love, and got 32 from both of them the week prior.
Wow. Mine got 48. I'll bring it up in one of my questions, but we'll skip that for now.
Whatever, man. So you think that this puts them in the Super Bowl or elevates them
Well, I
to a
think it puts
chance?
them from potential contender candidate to they're in the conversation now.
All right.
Like before, I was like, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Jones, they have a great record. The defense is pretty good, but can they beat the Bills, the Chiefs, those teams? Now I think maybe they've got another variable to the equation that lends to them possibly being a contender. Yeah.
That's just I don't know. I don't think
I'm not putting my Sauce stamp on it. Like, oh, they got Sauce. They're guaranteed AFC Championship game. I haven't seen him work this year, so let's see how he does.
You're gonna have to beat the Bills and the Chiefs if you want to get there, right?
Yeah, you're gonna need more than I can cover a guy to beat those teams. You have to be
right.
tough.
I mean,
They're gonna run Pacheco right at you. Just like, are you ready?
Josh Allen's gonna run at you too.
Yeah, Josh Allen's gonna run your ass over. Yeah,
and
exactly.
James Cooks and so
yeah, no, I think it's a nice addition. I think it's worth 2 first-round draft picks. I'm
that's
not
a
sure.
lot. That's Micah Parsons money right there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have quite the effect that Micah
And
does.
they sent him a player too, right? Wasn't there a player involved in this 2 draft pick and a really fast little receiver or some shit?
Yeah, 4-3 Adonai Mitchell. Nice little receiver out of Texas a couple years ago. Could be all right on the Jets with Garrett Wilson.
Right? The second fiddle.
Could be. Or at least the third fiddle.
7.
Everyone needs a third fiddle.
7 points. So, third question. Are you surprised more teams in the AFC did not sell?
I mean, some of the terrible teams.
There's a lot of them.
The Raiders got rid of Jacoby Myers.
It's one team.
They could have, I guess they don't have anyone that anyone wants really. So that kind of eliminates them from action.
I would have taken Michael Mayers right now.
Sure, but he's still young. I mean, they can't trade away all their only good young talent. I mean,
Max
they have
Crosby or is he just forever a Raider?
Yeah, see, I think I would have considered that if I was a Raider, to be honest. I mean, get rid of Max, see if you can get two first.
Right?
Add them to your double tight end stud guys. Get a quarterback, and a defensive line. I don't know.
Make it 2 Tuesdays. Sauce Gardner, Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson. We should have just had trades everywhere.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's just, it's the era of the social media, and everyone is predicted a trade, and oh, your team's going to get these six players, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, but when in all actuality, the trade deadline is usually three or four guys going for fifth round, sixth round draft picks.
Right.
And that's about it. So was I
Yeah, the Sauce
surprised?
Gardner thing was huge for the trade deadline.
Dude, the Quinnen Williams and the Sauce Gardner are both huge. I thought Raheem Shaheed to Seattle was monster for a trade deadline. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they didn't sell. I was kind of surprised at some of the selling.
Really? I mean, because the Dolphins could have sold, the Browns could have sold, the Titans could have sold.
And maybe they should have.
Yeah, I just wonder why more teams aren't buying. So then,
Yeah, draft kicks are so available. I know the Niners don't want to give up anything less than a seventh for anybody. And now that we got Purdy with our seventh round pick, we probably don't want to get rid of that anymore either. So that's
no.
why we didn't make any moves. We love our draft picks, just like Gutenkoost. We'd
Yeah,
like to keep them.
Goody loves his draft picks, and we didn't really have any. Trey.
Since that Trey Lance thing.
Glad you got your Trey Lance jersey on trade deadline day.
Yeah, I know. He's now the Chargers backup, if anyone didn't know. Saw him the other day. That was
Actually,
great.
you know what? That's like news to everybody, actually.
Yeah. I didn't think he was on a team still. I was like, oh wait, there he is right behind Herbert.
Nice, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There was nothing to sell. 8 points.
That's a 3. All right, 23 points for me. Let's see what you got, Scotty.
22
NFC
points.
question. Okay, this one's a pretty vague question. Cowboys added a Bengals linebacker and a Jets defensive lineman. Two of the worst defenses in the league. What the hell are the Cowboys doing? And is it for this year or next year? Like, what are they doing?
Well, I don't believe anybody you get at the trade deadline is for next year. It should be for just this year. Unless you're the Colts. Huh?
Quinnen has 2 years left.
He has 2 years left?
This one.
Well, that one you would hope, because that one's actually somebody you probably re-sign, I would assume, if he continues to play the way he plays. So, I don't know. The Cowboys are ran by the most psychopathic, insane person in football. So I don't know why they do anything they do.
Is it narcissism where you believe that you're just better than everyone else and it doesn't matter what anyone says?
You don't apologize for what you do. You're just terrible. You're a horrible person. Yeah. So since they're ran by the biggest narcissist of all time,
we still don't know what they're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing. So, I mean, do you think it's going to help the Dallas Cowboys by getting these two players to get to the playoffs and be successful in the playoffs?
The linebacker from the Bengals that couldn't start for the Bengals, no, I don't think he'll help too much.
Okay.
Quinnen Williams, I don't see how he could hurt, but is he going to solve any of their problems? Doubtful.
I don't believe so. Now they got Kenny Clark and that guy rushing up the middle. I don't think it's going to help.
Actually, their center might be okay. Kenny Clark's still a good player.
Kenny Clark's an excellent player.
Still a good player.
I seen him make a nice little play on Monday night.
Yeah, he was sacked the other day.
He crushed a running back in the flat who got a pass. He just smoked him. I was like,
Kenny Clark can still make it to the flat. That's impressive.
That's what I said. Nice tackle, Kenny Clark.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't they just have kept Micah Parsons
instead of throwing around all these draft picks and let the Packers
have
the
team train this, train that? They had a defensive end that did play linebacker and was better than both these guys. Cowboys are insane.
Yes.
Okay, we both agree. Okay, shifting to the NFC West, Raheem Shaheed, as I mentioned, has moved to the Seahawks. Now with JSN and the rookie Torrey Horton or Troy Horton. I'm not sure which one. And Darnold looks better now. So does that addition make the Seahawks favorites in the NFC West? Is it still ranked?
I believe before that they were already the favorites in the NFC West.
You had the Seahawks as favorite, so you think this has pushed them like
I believe this might have pushed them to maybe one of the best teams in pro football.
they got speed to burn, and Darnold does know how to play with speed. There's a lot of fast guys on Minnesota last year.
I think they got a good run game. I think they got the best receiver maybe in football going right now with the combination he has with Sam Darnold. I think the defense is, but yeah, I think the Seahawks are already number one in the West. I just wonder where they place in the whole NFC themselves. And I think they're in the top 2 or 3 in this whole deal. I mean, the way they're playing this year, it might be a flash in the pants, you know what I mean? But it also at the same time, that's a young team. Sam Darnold's not that old. Jackson's not old at all.
Their offensive line is young and good.
Yeah.
Defense, we thought the defense would be better when the Niners go to play them in Week 17. That they might be scary then. So if their defense is still improving, and now their offense has all this speed, yeah, I agree with you. 10 points.
Yeah, they look good. I like what the Seahawks got going for sure. I'm afraid of the Seahawks, actually. If the Packers had to play the Seahawks in the first game of the playoffs, I hope the Packers are planning a good vacation.
I'm gonna change their name to the Seahawks, so they begin with a C.
Oh, fuck.
All right, nicely done. Last question. My fantasy quarterback, Caleb Williams, put up 48 fantasy points. Jeez. The team scored 49 regular points. Can the Bears make the NFC North a 3-team race with Detroit and your Packers?
No, because I don't think they can win the big games, and that's going to be against the Packers and the Lions. So I don't see them winning those games.
And the Niners.
And the Niners. It's going to be a big game for some odd reason. No matter who gets hurt, you guys just keep winning games. I don't know. Mr. Jones and me. He must be that good. You know what I mean? So I don't get it, you know? I mean, it's just like, wow, you guys keep winning games. I don't understand. So
I mean, Swifty went out, the Chicago Rooney Montague, he came in and rushed well. I mean, the Colston Loveland looked better.
Ben Johnson has a way with running backs in the scheme that he runs. So, I mean, you know, running backs are always going to be. I think Ben Johnson's only going to have better running backs as his tenure goes on as a Bears head coach because he's going to draft his own running backs here next year. You know what I mean? And
he might just do what Shanahan does and just take 5th and 6th round running backs all the time and turn them into all pros. And then trade for the Dolphins. And who heard of Raheem Mostert after he left the Niners? Nobody.
Well, fantasy guys for the first 2 years on the Dolphins thought Raheem Mostert was still the fastest guy in the NFL carrying the football. But then they brought in A-Chain and all these other guys, and it just seemed kind of like fucking a weird mix of like, we got like 19 running backs that could all be starters. So I don't know. Dolphins kind of screwed Raheem Mostert as it was. He shouldn't have followed that guy. He should have went somewhere else where he could have been like, he should have went to the Eagles or something. Probably played for the Eagles for a week.
You won again.
How'd I do?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Bears scored all those points against Cincinnati. Caleb Williams can score points against the Bengals and the Cowboys, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think you can win the games that matter. So
nope, neither do I.
Good for Loveland though. That guy, you know, he had a good game finally. I considered picking him up if it wasn't for the fact that likely is just going to have Lamar Jackson and there's some kind of chemistry there, and I don't think I have time to wait for Cortland Love sack. So.
Colston Bouillon base to get ready.
Bouillon base to get completely ready with fucking out of control Caleb Williams. So like, damn.
All right. Well, Scotty wins NFL Showdown today.
But we got a long way to go.
Yeah, some players of the week.
Or a
performance of the week.
I mean, I do. I got what I think is probably one of the best pitching performances I've ever seen in a World Series. So as he won the MVP, he has also won Performer of the Week for Scotty on the Scotty and Stowe show
Won
because
the MVP of your heart.
he I Will Klein last week won it, and I really thought what he did was amazing. You know, from being a like I've thrown 12 pitches in my life. Well, we need you to throw 80
He,
tonight.
he didn't even pitch the rest of the World Series. You
Hell
guys,
no, his arm was
your
broken
relievers were
after
four
that.
starters in Game 7. How nuts was that?
Don't forget about it. He's a World Series champion.
No, Yamamoto. They just brought a real starter after starter in Game 7. That was nuts.
And listen, I know I thought there was a part of me in game 7 that thought to himself, where the fuck is Will Klein at?
Just put him out there, baby.
Just put him out there. Get that 100-mile-an-hour little nasty thing running on. Just go with it. Fuck it. Who cares? But you know what? Once
His
again,
arm's probably still in an ice bucket.
yeah, probably. I've never thrown that much before. So, but the other guy apparently can throw 1 million pitches and still continue to throw the ball. So, I mean, it
Fair.
was old school Sandy Koufax, Babe Ruth kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, how many games you pitch in this World
It's
Series?
Bumgartner, Randy Johnson type stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Where it's like, how many games you pitching? How many games are there? 7. I think I'm pitching all 7.
When do you need me? I'm ready, coach.
I'm ready, coach. That's definitely put me in, coach. So, yeah. So, yeah, that guy.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to give my weekly shout out to American soccer players who were amazing today in the Champions League. Flo Balogun, his first ever Champions League goal for Monaco. They won 1-0. And Ricardo Pepi came in with like 3 minutes left, scored the tying goal for PSV. So nice Champions League appearances by the American men. We got a World Cup less than a year. Got to get these guys in form, my homie. And I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. It's Rams Niners next week. And will we start Mac Jones? Will we bring Purdy back? I don't know. Warriors Nuggets also. I'm worried about
Jones.
that. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, you want to win this game, right?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. You want to win, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna. He's
You
just gonna
guys, you
start
guys
until
could
he
have
loses.
drafted this guy with the 3rd pick in the draft.
Without
You
trading the draft.
You could have traded down and got Mac Jones.
Right. Yes, I realize that. Thank you. Nice, good reminder. Love that shit.
And you guys could have
Also looking forward to kicking Scotty's ass.
you guys could have drafted this guy and had 5 years already of Mac or 4 years already of you probably would have won one of those Super Bowls, man. You probably would have won one of those Super Bowls. Damn.
Trey Lance, baby. Trey is my ride or die. Whatever. What are you looking forward to next week? You can't say NASCAR. Haha.
I was gonna say it too.
I was gonna say it.
No,
We've got
I'm
a press
looking for
conference.
I'm looking forward for a Packer win. For one thing. 'Cause
I'd ask you who you're playing, but you probably don't know.
I have no clue. It's probably a good team. Oh no, we're playing the Eagles on Monday night. I know who we're playing.
Ooh,
Asshole.
there we go. That's probably a good team.
Yeah, we're probably gonna play really well.
Okay, well,
Probably gonna beat the Eagles just because we
put
play at
yourself
our
back
level.
in the discussion, my friend. Put yourself back in the discussion.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what? If we beat the Eagles this week, we put ourselves back in the discussion. I'm Scotty.
That'd be sweet. So, peace.
Later.